You're listening to Vice City Hub. More leaks, less peace.
Turn that volume up right now. Welcome back to Vice City Hub, the only digital bunker left on the internet tracking the absolute corporate warfare going down in the state of Leonida. I am your boy, broadcasting live through the encrypted matrix, and oh my god, the gaming industry is officially cooked today. No cap! The corporate overlords are bleeding out on the pavement right now.
Man, lower your damn mic. You're clipping my monitors again. Look, welcome to the show. It's the old head back in the studio, and frankly, I am already tired of the absolute circus. These internet clout chasers are out here losing their minds over a bunch of corporate suits screaming at each other through internal memos. Back in the day, you wanted a game, you walked into a brick-and-mortar storefront. You handed the guy cash, and you got a plastic box. Now, it's all stock market manipulation and digital ghosts.
A storefront? Granddad, what are you even talking about? Nobody wants your dusty ancient history. We are talking about the biggest retail meltdown of 2026. The internal emails leaked, Vic. A major competitor retail giant just had their private communications exposed to the public, and they are straight up dropping a nuclear bomb on Best Buy's entire operation. They are explicitly claiming that Best Buy is completely wrong and that the massive, highly anticipated pre-orders for the game absolutely will not start today, Monday, May 18th. The whole system is in chaos.
And surprise, surprise, Best Buy hasn't denied a single thing yet. They're sitting over there completely silent, sweating through their corporate polos, because this little digital slip-up didn't just annoy some teenagers on Reddit, it actually impacted the actual stock market, which means the feds are probably already hovering over their headquarters like tactical choppers.
It is literal white-collar crime on the air right now, Vic. The suits are panicking. They messed with the money, and you never mess with Take-Two's financial portfolio unless you want your whole block wiped out by corporate lawyers. Let's get straight into the hot drop, because this email leak is so deep, it's practically standard-issue corporate espionage. All right, break it down. Look at the actual raw text from this internal major retailer leak exposed by Vice and Notebook Check. It all started when YouTuber FrogboyX1 Gaming published a leaked internal Best Buy email showing a physical marketing window right now, May 18th to May 21st, 2026, explicitly labeled as the GTA 6 pre-order physical window. The community instantly exploded. The industry insider TGG stepped up and confirmed the email was completely authentic. But then, boom, the legendary insider Videotech dropped a massive hammer on the situation, revealing that while the email itself is 100% real, the dates listed inside are completely wrong.
Of course the dates are wrong, you hyperactive hype beast. Anyone with half a brain cell left could see Best Buy was running a complete phantom play. They wanted that massive influx of traffic to secure customer deposits, boosting their quarterly cash flow sheets before the actual reality sets in. But doing it on the exact day that the entire internet is watching? That's not just regular corporate greed, that's outright terminal stupidity.
But Vic, think about the physics of this retail scam. Think about the pure infrastructure. To pull off an actual nationwide pre-order drop for the most anticipated piece of entertainment in human history, you need physical promotional displays, server pre-warming tasks, localized database tags, and updated SKU systems across every single store from coast to coast. And the chaos is spreading everywhere. Gizmochina just reported that an official GTA 6 page suddenly went live on Instant Gaming. It's a complete placeholder. No price, no release date, no description, just a raw logo and platform tags, but it sent shockwaves through the community, especially since everyone on Reddit was already recovering from that failed rumor last week when a leaked press pack claimed pre-orders would go live back on May 12th. That turned out to be a total bust. But now, the massive GTA 6 countdown account claims a marketing source dropped hints that actual pre-orders are dropping within a month.
And now they're trapped in a corner like a low-level street thug who tried to stick up an armored car with a water pistol. Think about the legal ramifications here. When a massive publicly traded retailer lists a pre-order date for a product owned by an entity like Take-Two Interactive, investors don't just sit there and look at screenshots. They buy stock. They trade options. They move hundreds of millions of dollars across global financial boards based on retail readiness signals.
Exactly! It sent shockwaves straight through Wall Street. The moment that Best Buy pre-order rumor hit the networks, the trading algorithms went completely feral. We are talking about a massive $2 billion surge in market capitalization for Take-Two Interactive because people thought the cash register was finally opening for the state of Leonida. And now that this major competitor's internal email has leaked out to the public, proving the whole thing was an absolute illusion, the market is going to absolutely murder them. It is a complete corporate bloodbath, and the corporate lawyers are sharpening their knives in the dark as we speak.
It's beautiful, honestly. I love watching these mega corporations cook themselves over digital clout. Best Buy thought they could ride the wave, play the slick marketing game, and pull a fast one on the community to hit their internal sales metrics. Instead, they just walked themselves right into a massive security and compliance nightmare. You can't just stay silent when you've manipulated global stock valuations. But their PR department is so completely paralyzed they can't even put together a basic press release to save their lives. Because they know they are completely dead to rights, Vic. If they admit the leak is real, they face massive class action lawsuits for market manipulation. If they deny it, they have to prove the competitor's internal emails are a complete forgery, which is practically impossible since the cryptographic signatures on those leaked emails have already been verified by open source intelligence researchers across the internet. They are totally cooked, fried, and served with a side of corporate salt. But let's look at the real shadow play here, Vic. Let's look at the actual tinfoil hat layer of this entire operation. Who benefits from a massive, multi-billion-dollar false pre-order launch on a random Monday? Follow the digital breadcrumbs. We know for an absolute fact that Take-Two Interactive has their massive quarterly investor report scheduled for this week, specifically on Thursday, May 21st, after the markets close. Oh boy, here we go. Get out the maps and the red string. What is the crazy theory this time, kid?
Listen to me. It's the ultimate financial distraction. Take-Two's typical conference call featuring CEO Strauss Zelnick is taking place on May 21st at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. And we just got a massive piece of verified news from a business report by Sasha Kim. Strauss Zelnick himself finally gave a concrete official comment regarding the pricing strategy for GTA 6. This isn't a leak, Vic. It's an official corporate statement. He confirmed the standard edition will launch at a premium tier of $70 to $80, matching Take-Two's aggressive new AAA pricing policy. On top of that, Rockstar insiders are reporting that the game is set to drop with a staggering 6 different editions, ranging from the standard version all the way up to multiple Tier 1 collector's packages.
6 editions? They are really looking to squeeze every single dollar out of the player base.
Because they have to, Vic. We already know from verified industry tracking that the company has faced intense pressure over the massive development budget, which internal documents revealed has ballooned to over $2.1 billion just for salaries and wages since 2019, with a total estimated final price tag of roughly $3 billion. What if this entire Best Buy pre-order situation wasn't an accident at all? What if it was a coordinated shadow campaign designed to artificially inflate market sentiment and inject massive speculative hype right into the trading charts, just 72 hours before the executive suits have to face the cold, hard questions from global institutional investors regarding the current November 19th release timeline?
You know, as completely unhinged as you sound right now, you might actually be tracking a real corporate play. Wouldn't be the first time a massive publishing entity used retail channel confusion to create a synthetic surge in market value right before an earnings call. If the street thinks pre-orders are imminent, the stock surges, the valuation looks bulletproof on Thursday. And by the time the regulators figure out that Best Buy was running a complete ghost operation, the executive options have already cleared, and the suits have already moved the goalposts back to the next quarter.
Exactly! It is a synthetic hype matrix, no cap. They are using our absolute desperation for any news regarding the state of Leonida as a literal financial instrument to manipulate corporate spreadsheets. They know the community is completely starving for info. We've even had a British retailer employee leak a standard premium price tag of $69.99 to Gizmo China, countering those wild rumors about a $100 base game. The suits know we are watching every single line of code, every warehouse SKU, and every retail database update, so they deliberately let Best Buy run this fake pre-order signal to create a massive wave of global economic noise.
It's an absolute masterpiece of dark public relations, if true. They weaponize the entire leak hunter ecosystem to do their marketing for them, drive the stock valuation up by a couple $1 billion over the weekend, and then leave the retail store employees at the bottom of the food chain to deal with thousands of furious fans showing up at storefront counters, waving their phones around, demanding a pre-order receipt that doesn't even exist in the system.
The store employees are out here taking absolute stray bullets for the corporate elite, Vic. Imagine walking into your local retail shop just trying to buy a charging cable, and you've got an entire army of internet sleuths cornering the customer service desk because an internal email from a completely different company leaked on a forum. It is absolute pure comedy in the streets right now.
You're listening to Vice City Hub. More leaks, less peace.
Tired of reality? In Leonida, reality is tired of you. Tune in to Vice City Hub, where the leaks are wetter than the Everglades. Stay tuned.
And speaking of absolute chaos in the streets, the community response is reaching a complete boiling point. The forums are literally melting down right now. Let's read some of the real community salt straight from the digital trenches of GTA forums, Reddit, and X. And we are using the exact verified quotes, no cap. Look at what user Grackstory91 dropped over on GTA forums to completely shatter the illusion. Internal emails suggest Best Buy got it wrong. No pre-orders today.
Yeah, and the forum admin, Spider-Vice, stepped in immediately to back him up and verify the data, posting, "We verified the email. The address matches the user's corporate registration. So the internal communication is officially real, even if Best Buy's information was totally botched."
Exactly! And check out the chaos over on X. User at Rockstation on X posted this wild update. Retailer press pack says pre-orders go live May 12th. Price, $69.99. Can't verify yet. The dates are completely clashing across the entire web.
And the fans are just hitting a total wall of exhaustion. On Reddit, user Jin8888V completely gave up on the hype, saying, "Okay, I'm stepping back from the hopium. Maybe nothing is happening Monday." You can literally hear the spirit leaving their body through that text.
Oh, it gets wilder. People are losing total faith in the major industry profits. Christian Perlato fired shots on Reddit stating, "Henderson has been wrong before. I don't trust his GTA takes." Complete mutiny in the insider community.
Good. They shouldn't trust him. But you still have the analytical tier trying to rationalize the marketing timeline. Tank Top Master chimed in with, "August is way too late to start marketing. Rockstar won't risk that." Everyone is trying to play executive strategist while the real suits are just moving billions of dollars behind closed doors.
Wait, hold up. The studio lines are completely lighting up right now. We've got an actual live caller patch coming through from a verified Leak Hunter community group. Subscriber, you are live on the air with Vice City Hub. What is the word from the digital underground, man?
Yo, listen to me right now. You guys are completely missing the absolute scale of this cover-up. I've been analyzing the back-end infrastructure of the retail store networks for the past 48 hours straight, and this is not just a localized database error. Best Buy's entire central inventory management array received a massive top-down configuration patch directly from corporate servers at exactly midnight. They deliberately wiped the pre-order data tags because they realized the competitor's internal leak completely blew their entire legal cover story.
All right, calm down, kid. Take a breath before you throw up on your keyboard. What exactly did you see in the data packets?
Give me actual facts, not just more forum noise. I saw the manual administrative overrides, Vic. The central server logs explicitly show that the product listings were set to active public for a global rollout today. The competitor's internal email leak was a direct, targeted corporate sabotage play to force Best Buy to pull the listing down before they could legally capture the customer deposits. The competitive retail chain literally weaponized internal communications to completely destroy Best Buy's market capitalization before the investor call on Thursday. They are playing high-stakes corporate warfare with our pre-orders, man. They don't care about the community at all. They are just treating us like digital livestock to manipulate the financial system. Look, kid, you've clearly spent way too many consecutive hours staring at raw data logs in a dark room. Go outside, touch some actual grass, get a glass of water. It's just a retail corporation trying to scam its way to a better quarterly statement. It's not a global intelligence operation. You completely blind, old man. You're stuck in the 1980s while the modern corporate machine is literally running a digital crime syndicate right under your nose. The pre-orders are a ghost. The release timeline is completely volatile. They are lying to everyone.
Whoa, and he is gone. Wiped from the network matrix. Absolute pure unadulterated madness live on the air. You cannot make this stuff up, no cap. The streets are completely on fire over this retail scandal. Wow, what an absolute heavyweight corporate battle we just witnessed today. The major retailer internal emails have completely exposed the entire Best Buy pre-order situation as a total unpolished corporate illusion. Wall Street is in a complete panic. The forums are radiating pure radioactive salt, and the countdown to Take-Two's massive investor report this Thursday is looking like an absolute war zone.
Oh, that's exactly what they deserve for trying to turn a standard product launch into a complex financial shell game. My advice to the community remains exactly the same as it was 3 years ago. Keep your money in your pocket, ignore the corporate noise, and don't hand over your hard-earned cash until you can physically see the final product sitting on a shelf. Anything else is just buying a ticket to a digital scam run by a bunch of suits who couldn't care less about your actual experience in the state of Leonida.
Spoken like a true grizzled veteran who still thinks cash is king. But that is going to wrap it up for this massive breaking edition of Vice City Hub. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right now, smash that notification bell into absolute oblivion, and drop your comments below. Do you think Best Buy is headed straight to federal court for this market manipulation, or is this just another standard day of corporate crime in the gaming industry? We are keeping our eyes locked onto every single network signal, every database tag, and every server update across the entire digital infrastructure. Stay tuned, keep your security tokens fully rotated, and we will catch you in the next drop.